Why is this muted? I don't hear it at all. No. Hey, rookie. My stuff ain't working. Like, it syncs my square with my X button. I'm using my old emulator because the new emulator is not working. And I don't know what other buttons probably also aren't working. It kind of seems like my joysticks aren't working. This is a great experience. What the hell? For some reason, my left... Shit's all kind of messed up, man. Shit ain't working, guys. My controller is definitely not working. Well, my joysticks aren't working, and if I press L2, I look to the right, and R2, I look to the left. And that's not normal. My square is my X. Square thinks it's X. Apparently... Sounds like SOCOM... No, it's my emulator. Circle is correct, I guess. X appears to be nothing. Friend, God damn it, I don't want to be his friend. Ray the Duck wants to be my friend. Does it think you have an Xbox controller? Well, I don't know what it thinks. What I can tell you is I've changed 0 things. That's it. My L1 button is apparently my select button. God damn it, dumpster. Yeah, my L1 button. Yeah, shit, it's all kinds of messed up. Press. I'm trying to rebind my controller. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to remap. Appears X is still incorrect. Clear all. Yeah, let's clear everything, I guess. Rebinding again. Left, right stick, right, up, down. Left is important, you goddamn thing. Apply. Okay. Hey, X worked just now. Maybe we're cooking now. I'm sure we're not. I'm sure nothing's working. She's playing herself twice? Or are that two different people? Why did that just scroll down? Okay. Oh. No, that's totally cool. I am. I'm having a good time. So I tried using the emulator I've been using for like 2 weeks now or something, and I keep getting an error. It like can't find my memory cards. They're there, but it's telling me there's nothing on them. But apparently on the other one, like I was just using the other emulator, and it worked for them, so I don't know. No data on memory card. False. I guess I can try this. Let's open this up. Let's go to config memory cards. And I'm using SOCOM card. That's the card. Memory cards. SOCOM card. I just don't know how many times. I just don't know how many times I can tell it. And then it be like, no, still broke. I'm still waiting for it to show up for an option on loading. Seemingly is working. I'm waiting for it to be an option to open up on here. Oh, fuck it. There's nothing. Yeah, there's no online option. Say, Drake, ain't you tired trying to strike a chord, but it's probably A minor. So I'm using the 2.2 right now, which hasn't been working this whole time that I've been trying. But I got this. But am I gonna have to do an up? Oh, you see my shit's not saved. I don't know my password. We're making up one right now. Yeah, that's him. All right, so this. Hey, ya boy. Tonight's your first calm night. Well, I hope it's going a lot better for you than it is me. I've been having just emulator issues, but I'm glad. How have you been having fun? I like widescreen. Oh, accept changes. Yeah, man. Do you remember how annoying it was back in the day? You had to like always every minor change. They're like, wait. Do you want to accept this change? Look speed was like roughly there. Acceleration was max. Dead zone was ish here. But yeah, it's been great. I already played a few games. That's good. I'm glad, man. I've been trying to play for 25 minutes. It's been my own shortcoming, though. Can you guys hear me? They probably can't hear me. Oh, what the? Okay, I should not start typing. I'll be right back. BRB. Alright, I'm back. Khalifa! Yes! Goddamn right, man. No! I just walked back and I didn't know what was going on. How are you doing, Khalifa? Hell of a Super Bowl if you're not a Chiefs fan. Which means hell of a Super Bowl for 99% of the world. Man, I've never enjoyed a Super Bowl that the I've never enjoyed a Super Bowl so much that the Patriots weren't a part of. So it's a great day for me, being an Eagle. Oh, so you're and that's good. So you're actually an Eagles fan too, so that's good. I assumed you're a temporary fan, such as myself, or rookie. Yeah, I've been good. I've been doing well. Not as well as my team winning a Super Bowl, but hey, I won a Super Bowl vicariously through you guys. Watching the Chiefs get thoroughly dismantled. God, that was delightful. I could watch. You know what's really weird? So I was walking down the hall. I was leaving the office today. I'm walking down the hall, and this guy held a door open for me. And I'm like, oh, thank you. And while he was looking at me, I realized he had an Eagles logo on his hat. So I was like, you must have had a great Sunday, huh? And he goes, oh, no. He's like, oh, no, I've been sick all week. And I'm like, and it's like awkward. I'm like, I meant a Super Bowl. You know, I'm like, I meant a Super Bowl. Like, obviously, any big fan of their team who just won the Super Bowl, I got to assume that that's the first thing that pops up in your mind when someone mentioned Sunday. Literally, just 3 days after, right? I'm like, I meant the Super Bowl. He's like, oh yeah. He's like, well, that's why I was sick. So obviously, I'm assuming he's implying he was just drinking a lot. But I was like, and I said, I'm like, I can watch the Chiefs get destroyed all day long. And the first thing he says is, well, not a lot of people know this, but Mahomes had this or that injury or something. Like, I'm like awkwardly sitting there. I wanted to be like, why are you making excuses for Patrick Mahomes, dude? Like, first of all, I don't think that's true, because if that was even remotely true, it would be everywhere. This guy's got some fucking inside scoop that Mahomes is sitting there just getting destroyed by the entire world for how bad he played, and he's not coming out and saying, well, I was injured. Hey, Wing. How you doing, Wing? Yep. But that's unrelated. How good of a PC do I need to play SOCOM Confrontation? Well, yeah, boy, they actually took Confrontation off of emulator. You have to be whitelisted. So it's SOCOM Confrontation on PC is no longer public. It's basically just PS3. So no amount of PC. Hey, Mr. Glasses. I'm doing well, Wing. Hey, David. What up, Dak? Yeah, thank you. My victory dance tee.
Have stopped the convoy.
Fire in the hole!
Mercenaries win.
Grenade! Outgoing!
That's spinning really fast. Okay. Yeah, my controller's not working properly. I know that because I'm standing and proning. I'm not crouching. Ooh, you ain't getting me again, boy. Khalifa! Khalifa, though, yeah, you must have just loved your life on Sunday. I can only stand. I can't. It's really difficult to What's my reload button? Okay. Oh, there we go. That was weird. I had to hold it for a moment. But yeah, no, Khalifa, you must have had a great Sunday. Those Eagles, man, they don't allow three-peats, and for that I thank them. Half. I thanked them for half of it. Hey, lick my shoe. What up? That was amazing. One of the best moments of the game, obviously, was when they went for it on 4th and 5, and the DB slapped the ball down, and then they immediately they're doing the play action fake. The announcer is literally going, "The Eagles here are gonna run the clock." And as he's saying that, you realize they're doing a play action, and Jalen Hurts starts loading, and he's like, "Or they're going for the dagger," and he just Devonta Smith. Oh man, beautiful. Yeah, you can say what you want about the Mahomes Tom Brady argument, but Brady's never gotten blown out in the Super Bowl. The closest Brady got to getting blown out in a Super Bowl, he came back and won. Oh, good snipe, Murray. It's just really awkward to be. So when you're standing, it's. Oh, I can crouch. I mean, I never stood, so you start default in a crouch position, and since I never changed it, I never got out of it. Khalifa, I hope you bought a hat and a shirt. You have to. You have to buy the Super Bowl hat and the Super Bowl shirt. After every Super Bowl that the Pats won, I always went out. The very next day, I got the hat and the shirt. You just got to get them, man. Almost 3 full quarters, no score on Chiefs in the biggest deficit in Mahomes history. Yeah, and the only reason why the Chiefs made it look even halfway competitive is because it was 40 to 0. No, it was 40 to 6. And the Eagles started putting in their backups. They already threw Gatorade on Nick Sirianni, so they already threw Gatorade on him. And then Mahomes got his first touchdown of the game. So like, that was the literal. You look up. You open up the dictionary, and you look up garbage time touchdown, and it's literally Mahomes in Super Bowl 59, cocking it and throwing it for Xavier Worthy against 2 guys who didn't even want to touch him. Also, the biggest win Brady had was against the Chiefs. Prior to that, the lowest match. Yeah, no, that's exactly right. Hey, get her done, Dan. What's up, man? How you doing? Yeah, also true. Yeah, so that's also true. Yeah, his biggest Super Bowl winning deficit was against Mahomes. That is actually very funny. Other than that, it's always been Super Bowl wins have always been nail biters. I got one from the Patriots Super Bowl win. I'll order one from this one in the future. You can bet that. Man, can't believe you haven't done it. I do it immediately, and then I wear it just into the ground. The Texans are coming for the trophy. Just give Stroud some time. Stroud took a little bit of a sophomore slump, but that is overall expected. Just kind of generally. Hopefully it's just a slump. Jaden Daniels, I would be concerned that he is going to hit a sophomore slump hard. Your wallet said you have to wait. Take out a goddamn loan. I'm kidding. But yeah, you gotta rock the Super Bowl. You gotta let people know Hey, babe. Oh, yeah. That's definitely what's happening. Man, thank the Lord for the Eagles, man. Nobody in the AFC had the stones to beat a hapless Kansas City team. Oh my God, this man. This man. Oh God, no. Whoa. Oh. Also, the fact Kelsey got shut down made me happy. I hope you've seen a video of him trying to push the Eagles. Yeah, he tried pushing him and just like, it was like he pushed a wall. It was pretty embarrassing. NFL just like the WE. The games are scripted to screw over the fans because they also own the gambling companies. Well, Chris, if that was true, the Chiefs would have won. The Chiefs would have won. That Super Bowl was probably the least scripted argument you could have made for the NFL.
Cargo truck has been destroyed.
Full strength Lions would have broken Mahomes in half by the time they were. Yeah, that's where that. Oh my God! Imagine being a Lions fan. The first couple of weeks of the season, you're sitting there and you're like, "Oh my God, we are so good. We're so good right now. We're obviously they were the unanimous selection basically all year, but those defensive injuries just kept piling on, man." Hey, John. Hey, Dak, sent your friend invite. Tonight will be first time since '08 on a fat PS2, all original rooms. Dude, that's awesome. There's one spot open, John. It says 31 and there's a 32 room capacity, unless the room's messed up.
A cargo truck has been destroyed.
Imagine betting 2K on The Rock for Stone Cold Steve Austin. Is that something you did, Chris? Chris is like, I'll never do it again. NFL brought the Chiefs to the Super Bowl and made them lose as a long con to convince people it's not scripted. That is probably true. Or what's more likely is they planned on the Chiefs getting that three-peat. That was their entire goal, was for Kansas City to get the three-peat to try to make people shut up about the Patriots. But then the scripted talk got too loud, and they're like, God damn it, we can't let it happen. Kansas City's probably saying, they're like, Goodell, what the hell are you doing, man? But now she's a free baby. She's like, I just wanted to get to the dog food. Eagles did a good job keeping the refs out of this game, though. The NFL and refs were under a ton of heat about refs on top of the whole internet. Yep. Oh, yeah. Enough to where the NFL issued a statement about it. Yes, exactly. Says 32. What? Yeah, so the Eagles won the game the way that I was saying that they had to win the game, which was you cannot let it be a one score or less game, because then you have to worry about the referees just inserting themselves, which they did early in the game with that BS A.J. Brown offensive PI. That was bogus. That was unnecessary for them to throw that flag. I exited the way I entered. I don't know where the hell I was. But no, in order to beat the Chiefs, you have to have a multi-score lead. I'm gonna mute.
Tango down.
The mercenaries have been eliminated. Seals victorious. SEALs victorious.
All right, I'm back. Let's see. Well, it looks like I have some stuff to catch. Colin Loeffler from the Minnesota Vikings had a video about how he produced magnetic grip system through magnets in a football and gloves for theatrical one-handed catches. Yeah, yeah, you cannot convince me that that's even remotely true. There's probably a video of a guy talking about that, but yeah, the NFL would risk. The NFL is under enough scrutiny about just wide receiver gloves. They're not gonna let What's the magnetic gloves gonna do? How are they gonna do anything with the football? The football's not made out of magnet. There's only one offensive player and one defensive player that wears communication equipment. Yes. Wait. What about that? All the players have microphones, earpieces, and helmets. Yeah. Chris. Silly Chris. What? Why would you think that all players have microphones and earpieces? No, like Khalifa said, literally one offensive and one defensive player, and it gets cut off at what, 15 seconds? I know that's how it is for the quarterback. I'm assuming it's the same for the mic backer. If you watch how the magnetic system has carried over to field goals, hitting the post. There's a lot of conspiracies here, Chris. Oh, Chris, you're full of conspiracies, my guy. Yeah, that's why you see them constantly yelling to the sidelines, exactly. Like, there's some conspiracies you can kind of convince me on, like the NFL, like, really pampering Mahomes. Like the NFL pampering Mahomes or wanting the Chiefs to go far because of the influence that Taylor Swift has and all that she brings to the game. But my conspiracies kind of end there. Oh, Master Chief John, that'd be awesome. I thought the NFL was real at one point also. I don't know if you ever did, Chris. It's gonna be snowing in the morning, early in the morning, David. If it was really that rigged, the NFL players would come out and speak about it. Yeah, exactly. Like, there's enough, like, players in the NFL that, like, complain about rules and, like after the Super Bowl, okay? There were, even after the Super Bowl, there were, like, players on the Chiefs complaining about the refs. If they're sitting there knowing that it's rigged, are they going to be complaining about the referees? No, they're either not going to say anything because they're obviously not allowed to say anything, or they'll be like, yeah, it's rigged, man. It's all rigged. We knew what was going to happen. How am I not hitting this guy? That is wild. That guy just drives away. I don't hit him a single time. Okay. The pudding cup with the pills. Take your pills. Yeah, if you want to come to me with some Kansas City conspiracies, I'll listen to those. Okay, this is unbelievable. That guy, okay, he's fucking invincible. Exactly. Also that too. Like I'm surprised there's not more people coming out with crazy conspiracies who have like then there's like, see, Antonio Brown. That dude's brain is scrambled eggs. You think he's not gonna sit there and open the lid on the NFL being rigged? That dude is bonkers. Antonio Brown would be out there like writing a tell-all book or podcast or in some way just letting the world know that the NFL's rigged. YouTube TV. With YouTube TV, our goal is to offer you the content you love, delivered the way you want it. We've been negotiating with Paramount to reach a fair agreement that allows us to keep their channels, including CBS, on YouTube TV without compromising the value of our service. Don't you? They haven't come to an agreement, so they're gonna remove Paramount Plus or Paramount. Don't come to me with this nonsense saying the value. It's like you guys keep raising the price. You guys have like raised the cost of YouTube TV almost like 40% since I first got YouTube TV. And you're going to be like, oh, fair value. Fuck off, YouTube TV. You guys used to be a great deal, and now you just... You cost as much as cable did. I forgot to switch my weapons, damn it. I'm sorry, but that the NFL is rigged. Okay. Oh, Chris. I would entertain your conspiracies if you weren't so off base to even begin with. Every player had a microphone and a earpiece, when that's like there's not even anything to support that. The gloves is just way too ludicrous. Oh, the NFL is absolutely run by cash, obviously, but I could see referees having some sort of like influence in some bogus stuff. Can definitely see that, but the NFL's public opinion means way too much. I have a baby in my hand, that's why my moves are sporadic. I need to get a sniper rifle. There was a guy on this bridge. Is he still here? I don't know if we can pop out like a madman. Unless he jumped over it. Wouldn't he have died? I feel like you take... Oh, right there. Oh, let's get over there with this grenade launcher. Let's go! Ah! Stop moving.
Mercenaries have
It's the
been
last guy,
eliminated.
too.
Seals victorious.
Who's your team, Chris? I feel like Chris is like... Yeah, Chris is mad about... He's like, my goddamn, whoever. Hey, John, what night for SOCOM II HDD maps? We do it the first Friday of the month, so it was actually last Friday, and it'll be next, the first Friday of March. Search the video. Oh, Chris. When someone comes to, so Chris, when you bring a crazy conspiracy to the table, the burden is on the crazy conspiracy guy. You don't go into a room of people and say, I have this crazy conspiracy, but it's up to you guys to support my argument for me. It's not how it works. You walk into that room and you go, here's the proof. You don't just say there's a video out there. I know a guy. I know a guy who knows a friend who saw the man on the green mile. Khalifa, if it wasn't real, it wouldn't be on the internet. Think people just lie on the internet? I'm back. You could hire a 5-year-old. You just put a 5-year-old in a room and give them a pen and paper and let them just let the conspiracies flow. Oh, Chris is getting so mad. Chris, you can't be getting this mad bringing crazy conspiracies to the table. You got to expect pushback. Yeah, Roger Goodell #1. Yeah, David. Those are like, yeah, those are 3 if you want to have a good argument. Damn it. Okay, now I can switch my weapons now that I'm remotely thinking about them.
The seals have been eliminated.
Ah! There we go.
Mercenaries win.
Wait, who's the Vikings player? Yeah, no, you can definitely make an HDD room, John, and you'll get people. It's just a hit or miss. Hey, Rav. Hey, Inland. Chris, it's bedtime. Go to sleep. Yes, no, I believe you. Hey, Hick. He's, it's like, that meme where they're like, back in my day, this and this, and they're like, yep, I believe your grandpa, go to sleep. Take your pill, grandpa, go to sleep. Rookie, that was a documentary. That was absolutely real. Yes. If you want to talk about the refs, I'll agree. They are not always fair, but to think all the players in the NFL allowed the game to be rigged is childish. Yeah, like, what was it? There's like what 1,000 people in the NFL. Okay, that hit him, but obviously it's too far away. Somebody was talking. I don't think it was the NFL. It was some other group that people had a conspiracy on, saying that something was rigged or something, and they're like, do you know how many thousands of people have to be keeping that lie together without leaking anything? They're like, you have too much faith in the general public to think that that people aren't going to slip and be stupid. They're like, you have too much faith that there's that many NFL players, with a large majority of them just in general, they're pretty stupid. They're pretty dumb, but they can play a sport at a high level. You think they're not going to accidentally slip that they were not supposed to do this or that? Yeah, Rav. Rav, you actually would have loved the conversation at the beginning, though. The refs are part of the act. There's no teams for every play. Yeah. No, you're right. They all sign an NDA, and everybody is perfect. And everybody with CTE goes, I have a traumatic brain injury, but I signed an NDA. I cannot let anything slip. So basically, Chris here is running a really big NFL conspiracy around here, and it just has no base, and he's just it's hard to put into words. You got SOCOM II working via McBoo patch? Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad you got it working. That's awesome. And you got the HDD maps working too, John? Yeah, you can't just throw NDAs out there and have that be your cure-all. No, they signed an NDA. Well, that explains everything. None of these hot-headed players lose a Super Bowl. You have the Buffalo Bills losing 4 Super Bowls in a row, and they're all saying, they're like, well, it's scripted, you know? I mean, people are going to talk about me as the 4-time Super Bowl loser, and I have to sit there and take all this abuse about it. I have to take all this abuse about it, but I will not let anything slip. And then it was like, you're finally in. That's awesome. Then you have like all of the today I saw that LeGarrette Blount is auctioning off his Super Bowl 49 jersey and Super Bowl ring. He's sitting there like, I'm broke. I've made a lot of financial mistakes, but I signed an NDA. So I'm not going to let anything slip. Even though the NFL has nothing over me and I'm broke. And then you have like these fights between the NFL and the NFLPA. And it'd be very easy for people to be like, you know, like if the game was rigged, the players would hold so much power over the refs, over the league. The NFL would be just bending over all the time. Think it will help them? Oh, maybe, David. NDAs don't protect the company if there is some legal things going on. If the NFL is scamming for money to script your game, then you sign NDA. Then when you talk to the NFL, can't do shit. The company was doing some sort of yeah. Exactly. They could literally open it up, and the NFL would be screwed. Because rigging games is super illegal. The NFL is not this billion-dollar industry and it's all rigged. The joke about WE is the fact that everybody knows it's scripted. Oh, being shot. I'm hit. Tyrannosaurus dicks. Okay. I ain't seen a damn thing. Diddy definitely has made hundreds of people sign NDA. That's a very common practice with celebrities. Anytime you come to their parties and things like that, when they hook up with random chicks NDAs all the time, doesn't stop you. Exactly, it doesn't stop people. You could argue that the legal power over an NDA is probably pretty limited.
Seals victorious.
And if it's bad enough, it doesn't even matter because the person who had you sign the NDA is just gonna get railed when that information comes out, to the point where you breaching an NDA doesn't even matter. I wish I changed my spawn. Yeah, laws are stronger than NDAs. Exactly right, Rav. If Rav's and I's illegal activities got out, the fact that I made him sign an NDA is not going to save my butt. Yep, NDAs are just to scare people. They're just a legal tactic to make people think that they're bigger than they are. You know, like when Google had you sign an NDA, you're saying that you're like, I don't want to fucking cross Google because Google's so massive. They can destroy my life. But then when you say, Google made me sign an NDA because they're beating children, Google's going to be in more hot water than you will be. He might wake up. I think he fell asleep. Those pills, man. Good stuff. Dak made me sign an NDA for... Yeah. All of this gameplay is scripted. Okay, not all of it's scripted. MVPs are scripted. Matches where I'm... Matches where I'm 3-2 and not and generally doing very well, those are my actual gameplay. But the matches where I drop 20 kills or just do really well and get an MVP, those are scripted. An NDA. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah. Ooh, take a seat. Oh, he hit me too. An NDA only really counts when a company employee leaks the secret recipe. Yeah. Ooh, oh god. I actually don't know what's going on with the Acacia boy. I don't pay a lot of attention to like the celebrity gossip garbage. Someone tell this man to stop. Run, Doc! Get out of here! He left. I win that fight. I'm trying to figure out where that sniper echo is coming from. It sounds over here, but I could also imagine it being over here.
Time has expired.
I just saw the guy, I think. Alright, things were a little bit loud here for a moment, that's why. Alright, so, yeah, I just legit, like, don't know anything about, like, the whole P. Diddy stuff. But... Yeah, so Khalifa, basically, Rav, we were talking about the Super Bowl, and then Chris was, in some way just said how it was rigged. We were kind of joking about it being rigged. We're kind of joking about the Chiefs, like, being, like, propped up. And then we made a joke that, oh, you know, like the season was rigged for the Chiefs to win and to three-peat, so that people would stop talking about the Patriots. And then I said, I was like, but the conversation got so loud that it was scripted that the NFL went back on it, and the Eagles won the Super Bowl, so that the NFL could be like, told you we weren't scripted, they didn't even win, they actually got blown out, yada yada. But we're kind of like joking about it. We're kind of joking about it, and Chris was like, yeah, there's a video about a guy with magnetic gloves, which doesn't make sense because the football is not magnetic. What? I'll be right back. So we were saying, yeah, you know, then he's like, magnetic gloves, and every player in the league signed an NDA, so they can't talk about how it's rigged, and we're like, okay. I've seen the rumor a few times that an NFL ref got suspended taking a suspected bribery. I've seen that rumor too, but I feel like there was nothing to it. Like, I feel like it was just bogus. No, Rob, you clearly don't understand, mister. I'm so enlightened because I have matured and know the NFL. Yeah, well, to make matters worse, so the worst thing about Chris's side of it was he came to us with multiple conspiracies and got mad when we disassembled them. He got mad at us for poking holes, and he didn't only get mad, he started getting offensive. Yeah, especially considering that gambling, betting on the NFL is a fairly recent thing. That's exactly what I was saying, Rav, too. Like, do you think a team is gonna, like, Super Bowl 46? Tom Brady's wife came out and was complaining about Wes Welker, and she was like, or was it 42? I think it was 46. She's like, Tom Brady can't throw the ball and catch it too. Do you think that she would sit there and make a big stink over the way the game played out, as opposed to be like, well, that's, you know what I mean? Like, if everybody knew it was scripted, they probably wouldn't come out with like these big complaints. Because they know. And then there's like the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills lost the Super Bowl 4 years in a row. Do you think anybody on the Bills would agree to that script? The vast majority of the NFL hates the Chiefs, and they were on the door of a three-peat. Do you think anybody was happy that they were almost winning the third Super Bowl in a row? Nobody liked that they won 2 in a row. Everybody hates the Patriots for their 20 years of dominance. Do you think they would have won if the NFL was scripted? Do you think that they would have won? Like let's just give them the first 3. They would not have won Super Bowl 51. They were losing 28-3. The NFL would not have been like, okay, now let's let it happen. Exactly. Still doesn't guarantee a win. Happens a lot in soccer, but I feel like refs in soccer have more of an impact. Yeah, probably exactly right. Yeah, boy. No, the NFL has owned DraftKings for 59 years, but they waited for over 50 years to let people know. Exactly. Very long con. Yeah, when Brady tried to do the Philly special. God damn, I hate that I said that word. The best argument you could make for the Eagles is in Super Bowl 57. Roger Goodell was like, "You guys are gonna lose this game. That's the script, but in Super Bowl 59, you're gonna blow out the Chiefs." And they're like, "Okay." They're like, "So we don't win. We lose this one. We go 10-1 next year and collapse." Roger Goodell's like, "Okay, Philly, here's the deal. You're going to lose this Super Bowl by 3 points. Okay? You're going to lose by 3 points. Next year, you're going to go 10-0 and absolutely collapse. Or 10-1 and then they collapsed. They're like, you're going to go 10-1 and absolutely crumble. It's going to be embarrassing. But the following year, you're going to go 15-2 or whatever, and you're going to crush the Chiefs in the Super Bowl." And they're just like, "Okay, that sounds great to me." Imagine trying to tell people that the moon is actually a nightlight for an alien spaceship, and when they say you're telling you, "Yeah, I bet you believe." I bet you believe in Santa too. As a matter of fact, I do. What's the point? Santa knows it. Santa knows the moon's the moon and not a nightlight. If the NFL or NBA, NHL, MLB got caught rigging games, then the league would have to close down or everyone who owns stocks. Yeah, and it would be exactly. No, Khalifa. My point is Santa is real, and there's a conspiracy of people saying he's not real because Big Christmas doesn't want people to believe he's real. Big anti-Santa Pharma. Big anti-Santa Pharma is saying he's not real because of the money. Rav's like, "Santa's definitely real. I've seen him kissing my mother. And my father." I don't know what I walked in on, but they were all 3 there.
Not a bad man.
Hey, Lingo, how you hey Link, how you doing?
Better be. Ravenclaw.
But I just found his lap in the mall this year. I mean, it wasn't your typical Santa in the mall experience. He was a guy with a big beard who was in a food court. He gave me his number after and told me to hit him up. The reason wrestling isn't huge anymore is because it's clearly scripted. Any impropriety for rigging ruins credibility for the NFL, which is why they suspend players. Exactly. The NFL comes down hard on a player when they're even remotely involved with betting or gambling. That was Calvin Ridley got messed up for like a couple of years, right? I thought it was weird he didn't have his red hat on, and he also didn't have his pants on. But he told me that it was okay. Trust me, I'm Santa. And you don't question Santa Claus, okay? You
Nav point
just,
secured.
you
Seals
believe
secured
him.
all nav points. Seals victorious.
Damn. I am not joking. There's a guy in my city who was called Santa. Haven't seen him for 10 years now, but he was some buff guy who acted like he had rabies. Oh my god. Well, I can tell you why you probably haven't seen him. Didn't have his red suit on. He had no suit on. He's like, of course I'm Santa. I'm in my birthday suit. I'm like, ah, of course. Oh no, he sent me his Ricky page. Jesus, that guy is kind of shredded. Former street entertainer. Oh, that's awesome. He's a street entertainer. Yes, 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 and Merry Christmas. His costume consists of nothing but shorts, boots, and a red and white Santa hat. Well, that's funny. What the hell? Oh, that's so weird. Calvin Ridley was suspended for a year when he gambled during a year when he had to take a break for mental health. That's why, yeah, a useless waste of a wide receiver. You won money by betting the under for his TD this year. He's only useless against everybody but us. Xanta. Okay. Xanta, and he takes Xanax. Jesus! When I used to go down to Clearwater Beach, there was always these street performers. They were so cool, and I loved it so much. His TD Leon was 5.5. He had gone one game with 2 TDs. Wow.
Not a bad mind.
Jesus. I'm low-key mad I didn't bet my entire paycheck on a bowl this year. Well, you know why you didn't do that, Khalifa? I'll tell you right now why you didn't. Why you didn't do that. Because if the NFL did screw you and the Chiefs won, you would have had to deal with losing your entire paycheck and the Eagles losing. I couldn't do it. The only way that I would bet, like let's say it was my team in the Super Bowl, I would bet for the other team to win because it's a win-win. You know, if your team loses, you win money because the other team won. So you're like, I can't believe we lost the Super Bowl, but I won a ton of money. But if you lose, but if your team wins and you lose a bet, you're like, we won the fucking Super Bowl. This is amazing. I would play both sides.
Nav point secured.
But I do not trust the refs. The refs... it's one thing to say the refs are rigged when they're probably they're probably incompetent. Bad at their job. Too old and just incapable of putting out a proper performance. Or even sometimes it seems like the refs are just some refs, I think they're just big. They have a big ego, and they have to be like, you know, they have to interject themselves or do what your brother did and have these crazy multi-leg bets that all fail. Saquon Barkley, anytime TD. Hello, motherfucker. How you doing, Lincoln? I dropped some footage of Xanta on your server. I'll check it out. Hey, AK. Heavy top, light BTM, and a Tilly. Oh my god, do I hate Confrontation. How you doing, Assassin? But yeah, it's easy to be mad in hindsight when it's like, I should have bet my entire paycheck and my mortgage and my life savings and my house. I should have bet all my future earnings that the Eagles were going to win 40-22. And then you'd be like my dad, who made a bet that the score was going to be a combined total of 60 points. And then when the Chiefs got that Xavier Worthy touchdown, he's like, oh, I need the Chiefs to not get this 2-point, and then they immediately nail it. Obviously, to say they nailed a 2-point is weird because it was just a DeAndre Hopkins pass. But he's like, oh, I need them not to get this 2-point conversion, and like while he's still saying those words, they got the 2-point conversion. He's like, ah, dang it, Jason just won. And I'm like, wait, you bet for 60 even? I'm like, I thought you were saying you bet the over on 60. I'm like, I didn't realize you bet 60. I thought you bet the over. They need to do a better psychological analysis on the refs to determine what team they're rooting for and not let them officiate those games. Won't stop it all. But yeah, no, I honestly, Khalifa, I agree. They're like, so you're telling me that you grew up in Kansas City, Missouri, lived there your entire life, have been a Chiefs season ticket holder your entire life. You've gone to hundreds of games, and you want to be an NFL ref? That is correct. Well, it makes sense to me. Clearly, you enjoy football, so you want to be around it.
Outgoing.
What is the word? Absolute power corrupts absolutely. What is it? If you are a ticket holder, then damn, you got money. Well, my assumption is that people who are ticket holders have been ticket holders for 30 years when the NFL was friggin' giving away tickets.
Not a bad mind either.
Not a bad mind either.
It's all here in your head. Better be Raven call.
The mercenaries have secured all nav points. Mercenaries win.
Grenade! Grenade! Got it!
But aren't you in a special club for the team if you're already a ticket holder? I don't think that's every team. I think if you're a ticket holder, you just get tickets to a particular seat. I think you have to be a certain tier to have like the club seats. I enjoy watching guys throw the egg ball around too. Tolsky's like, I am also a fan of the American football. I love watching these people run and throw the egg-shaped ball. The egg ball. I love watching the sport where it's called football, but in reality the ball only touches the foot very infrequently, and in some games almost none at all. I've never heard that one. Ah, yes, the egg bowl. The super egg bowl. I like watching Cheers, and I like the ball foot game. Oh, you guys must be watching the ball foot game. I am American. Chevy, Pepsi. Ball foot game. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. I think that's the phrase I was thinking of. They do that with refs in Brazil. They get refs from different states of the team. Well, you see, that makes sense to be like, you have no affiliation with this.
Got it.
Huh. I am big American. I like cheeseburger and hot dog. I am big fan of Whopper.
Nav point secured.
My name is Dak Forgot Password because I forgot my password and I'm on a different name. And I keep looking for my name and I can't find myself because I keep forgetting. Hey Black Hat, do I stream Confrontation? I have not in quite a while. I did for a long time, but I fell out of it. Maybe I will again at some point in the future, but no current plans. Do you like Confrontation, Black Hat? I have a ton of Confrontation content on my YouTube. If you just want SOCOM Confrontation content, I have tons of it. But in terms of live streams, I haven't streamed it in a couple of months, and I currently don't have any plans to. I kind of go through these cycles where I lose interest in like Confrontation. I lose interest, and then I come back and stream it again. I like beef in the bread and those stick potatoes we call fires. Until her got SOCOM II in the knee. Can someone check on Rav? Pretty sure he's had a stroke. I played heavily Confrontation. Yeah. When was the last time you played? I played Confrontation a good bit when it first came out, and then I realized it wasn't quite my type of SOCOM. I loved the graphics, but eventually I kind of realized the playstyle of Confrontation wasn't my preferred playstyle. I went back to the original SOCOMs. Oh, there's a freaking guy there blending in. Oh, you can, yeah. Do you? I have a setup video for you. Hold on. If you have a PS3, there you go. Wow, this video's got 12,000 views. If you have a PS3, Black Hat, and a copy of Confrontation, watch that video. You should be completely fine. Stroke? I hardly know her. Stroke? I hardly knew her.
Nav point secured.
Fire in the hole.
They're dying to be on the boat. You're welcome, Black Hat. Be mindful. The video showed you how to play on an Ethernet cable. If you're looking to play Wi-Fi, read the description. Because when I made that video, you could only play on a hardwired connection with that Ethernet cable. And then eventually they updated it where you could play on Ethernet. On Wi-Fi, I mean. And instead of just making a whole new video, I just added it into the description.
Nav point secured.
Time is money. Money is power. Power corrupts eventually.
Nav point secured. The mercenaries have secured all nav points. Mercenaries win.
Won't be ideal. I need to... Oh, there we go. You're wired? Okay, yeah, that video should take care of you. I need to buy a PS3 Confrontation with my favorite... Yeah? Yeah, find a PS3, get a copy of Confrontation, and just follow my video.
Nav point secured.
IRCD... I don't know how to say your name. Don't do it, though. So, if you... You kind of have to just stay in your lane on Confrontation. So here's my opinion, okay? I've never had any real issues with the mods. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, C-Day. I'm going to call you C-Day. Is that right? Am I saying your name right? You're not wrong. But the way that it has to work is you have to stay in your lane. Receipt. Okay, like hairline. Okay. You have to stay in your lane because if you get into arguments on Discord, if you get into public arguments on Discord, if you team kill, if you rock the boat too much, if you do, like you kind of just have to stay in your lane, and it shouldn't be that way, but the Confrontation community is a little touchy. The Confrontation community is like they're very much stuck in their ways. They're not very open-minded. That's probably fine. You just kind of have to stay in your lane, unfortunately, because if you accidentally get team killed and you get mad and you retaliate and kill the other guy, or if you're like talking all this horrible shit, if you're causing problems, like even if it's like not real problems, but if you're kind of rocking the boat, they're kind of touchy over there, unfortunately. Like your boy, you'll have no issue playing, just there's shitty people in the SOCOM Confrontation community that aren't mods, but there's shitty people in the community. There's shitty people in this community, but there's like really shitty people in the Confrontation community, and if you kind of... I stay in my lane because I don't like interacting with those shitty people, you know? But as long as you like stay in your lane, you'll be fine, man. Your biggest issue with Confrontation will be the tryhards. That's my biggest problem with Confrontation is the tryhards. Well, maybe the mods should get out of the boat if they don't want the boat to rock. I wish the mods would get in that boat earlier we were talking about. Yeah, so that's another thing too with a Confrontation. The community, it's like 60 to 70 people on average, but it's the same 60, 70 people. And in that, the majority of them are like really good, really sweaty. They play nothing but Confrontation. That's all they play. So like me, let's take me for example. When I was playing Confrontation, at one point I was playing SOCOM 1, 2, Combined Assault and Confrontation all on different nights. And on top of that, I was playing other games out of my stream, you know? So like I wasn't like a Confrontation, like sole Confrontation player. And there's a lot of people who are. Hope you like Tilly's, Mr. Sweats. You'll be one of them. Me, Ree. Yeah, the good players, they don't often play against each other. They play with each other. Because they friend each other and they join each other's clans. And then they make Smurf accounts because people won't play against them. So they make a Smurf account so you don't know it's them. And you're like this John Smith guy is going ham. Never seen him before, but he's killing everybody. He's just a guy on an alt account. Time is money. Money is power. Power corrupts eventually.
Nav point secured.
Cover me.
Yes, I believe that's completely fixed, Khalifa. Heavy top, light bottom, Tilly. AK Assassin uses the Tilly with heavy top and light bottoms. God damn it. Oh. Yeah, I was actually just thinking about that the other day.
Point secured.
I was just thinking about Rainbow Six the other day if it's been on sale recently. See, but he admits it. God damn. What the hell? Venta, the nut job. Your buddy used a Vera third person. What the hell? I just bought Battlefield 3, 4, Hardline 1, and 5 for like $15 total to play through their campaigns. They have fun campaigns. I don't think I ever played Battlefield 5's campaign. Hardline was a cool campaign because it's so unique. Yes, I believe so, Khalifa. How did the mercenaries win? I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Ah, I'm stuck on a tree. I'm wedged. That grenade's gonna kill me. My grenades are muted. Game shit's quiet, yo. Holy. Shit got quiet, man.
Nav point secured. Nav point secured.
It was pretty bad in your opinion. I never played it. I only played the multiplayer, which was fun. I played
Secured. The mercenaries have secured all nav points.
I played basically all Battlefields. It's wild. Battlefield 2042 did not have a campaign, right? It was only multiplayer? That's crazy, Khalifa. Jesus. It did only have multiplayer. That's what I thought. One of many problems of Battlefield 2042. For a game that was riddled with problems, it sure had a lot of problems. Oh, this will be my last match. Summit. Hey. (24) even after facing all the bugs, the game isn't good because of the poor gameplay concept. Yeah, it's really disappointing. because I've had people tell me, oh, the game's fixed, and the game is in a much better state than it was at the beginning, but they lost me. It's been too long. I've moved on, you know? I moved on. Like, that's another reason why these game developers can't just completely mess up their game at the beginning, because you lose a lot of players. You lose a lot of people who they go away and they don't come back. And I've tried to come back, but I'm just like, yeah, I'm just not feeling this game right now. I've never played any of the Delta Force games, but I've heard good things about them. And when you say the gameplay concept, what do you mean specifically? Do you mean like the weird character? What are they called? The weird operators, or the weird mechanics for swapping out every attachment on your gun?
Grenade! Fire in the hole! Outgoing! Fire in the hole!
Oh my god, it's my own shadow. Stop it! Stop! 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 Stop it! I get killed by a guy who's not even invisible. 2042 maps, poor class concept of the things I did. Yeah, I always played as a character. That's the end of my statement. I played as the character. No, I always played as the woman with like the squirrel suit, because I would just zoom around and get into action immediately. But in general, that was stupid. That was stupid, man. That was not Battlefield. Yeah, well, they're boring and bad for Battlefield. Like I'm not playing Battlefield for even so the argument can be made that it's not that futuristic, but they tried making it too futuristic compared to the Battlefield experience. Okay, I've been waiting for it to come out for PS5 because my PC is ass. They can barely play SOCOM II.
Man down.
Hey, Tribal. Hey, Tribal, thanks for the follow. I'm pretty sure you've followed me before. You know what they say is that they always come back. They always come back. They're the future Battlefield game. It's way better than 20. Well, there is a future Battlefield that already exists. They've already announced another Battlefield, haven't they? I've been playing the finals a lot lately when I have time to game. Not much else, though. I need to catch on S2 night again. The finals was a game that I wanted to mess around with,
Demolition successful.
but I just never did. I wanted to, I just never did. Oh, maybe it was on YouTube or something, Tribal. I've been playing, 2142. Oh, okay, so it is literally an older one, okay. Hey, tell me about the differences, though. I never heard of that battlefield.
Grenade! Took him down! Fire in the hole! Took him down! Outgoing!
What?
Took him down!
Took him down.
Took him down!
Took him down. Ah! Stop it! Oh shit, he doesn't know I'm here. .42 was amazing. It's like classic Battlefield games, but with a future skin. There are much suits you can use, it's pretty cool.
Cover me!
Yeah, well, Battlefield used to be known for the destructive environments, Khalifa. And then 2042 was just like, you remember all those really amazing destructive environments of the old Battlefields? Yes. They're gone. Don't need it. But weren't they shown in the trailer?
Cover me!
It's from the guys who used to work at DICE. Well, that makes sense. Destructive environment and Battlefield have taken a huge hit. Oh, absolutely. Man, you remember Battlefield 3 and 4, how destructive shit was? Have a good night. Hey, Tolsky, thanks for popping in, man. Have a wonderful evening.
Fire in the hole! Outgoing! Grenade!
Yeah, well, I've always preferred small maps.
Outgoing!
I've always preferred the 8v8s. So when people tell me like, oh, I didn't like when someone says I didn't like SOCOM 3 or CA because of the big maps, I'm like me neither. I'm like me neither. That's why I played the small maps. That's why I played small rooms, smalls. And that's essentially what I did most of the time on Battlefield as well. I played Team Deathmatch. Almost exclusively. Occasionally, I would play Conquest. When I wanted to do something different, I would play Conquest. Otherwise, I was always on Team Deathmatch. And then when Battlefield 2042 released, they didn't even have Team Deathmatch. And that really hurt. Like they technically had Team Deathmatch, but it was unranked. It was, hey, Master Chef. I thought he said if I see him on, he'd be Master Chief, but I'm now thinking he said Master Chef. Oh, shit. Confrontation keeps failing at the network initialization. I would uninstall your Confrontation download and you know, like the initial install that you do off the disk, I would try there. But yeah, so 2042 didn't have didn't have a team deathmatch where you could gain XP. It was essentially unranked. You couldn't even get XP to level up your character and your guns and stuff. So I didn't want to play it because I'm like, I want to unlock stuff. I want to have more characters, more weapons, more attachments. But I can't do that playing in the knockoff team deathmatch that they have. So effectively, they didn't have team deathmatch. And that killed my brothers. I used to play Battlefield with my brother and a couple of his buddies, and they didn't play it because there's no team deathmatch. So the people that I generally played with didn't even play. Yeah, Bad Company 2, I hear that from a lot of people that was their favorite.
The mercenaries have been eliminated. SEALs victorious.
Yeah, I wasn't super into Battlefield at that point, but I in general hear, like most people, like I tell people, oh, Battlefield 3 and 4 were my favorites, I love them, and a lot of people love Bad Company. I'm pretty sure I shot over his head, but that's fine. I got into PUBG. Oh, hey, Deglamong. Oh, yeah, somebody said something about PUBG and I missed it. I played a lot of Bad Company 2 multiplayer. Damn, it's been over 15 years. That is crazy. Oh, God, that's terrible, actually. I got into PUBG for a few years, but I quit playing like last October. I downloaded PUBG. Never played it. I wanted to play it, though. Like, the interest was there. Just not the action. I hate how PUBG makes the game look like a phone game. Yeah, but isn't that like... You could argue that PUBG is like an example of a game that you play it and you have fun and you overlook the graphics, you know? It's like, I don't care that this game looks like it's from 2006. Ack. That was not awesome. PUBG is it really? It's a little sluggish. Yeah, it's crazy how good games were. We had Bad Company, COD 4, Confrontation all at the same time. Now I can't find a good game to play. It is terrible. Yeah, Deglamong is the biggest Vigor supporter. I still go through waves of PUBG. I'll play for 2 or 3 weeks, but again, always come back. It's your kryptonite.
Have been eliminated. Mercenaries win.
Vigor and World of Tanks console is good for console. I've watched you play World of Tanks. PUBG wasn't like that when it came out. The game was turned into a phone. Oh, really? Jesus. The gameplay is just amazing. Zero aim assist, but cheaters are getting sicker. That is annoying. It sucks. It sucks when you take a game that you've enjoyed that was really good to the beginning, and you just slowly see it get taken over by cheaters and hackers. The guy I used to play SOCOM games with got me into it. Been playing with... Oh, really? That's really cool that you guys kind of morphed into a different game. I do like my sick. Mm-hmm. Sick like pancakes. Get him! Thank you, sir. God, I need an adult. Been playing Risk of Rain 2, Ziggurat, Warhammer, Darktime, and Helldivers 2.
Seals victorious.
Helldivers looks fun, man. Cronus sells 50,000 units every month. Well, goddamn! Why am I not getting in on this? I do like my 6 eyes speak volume. It does speak volumes, unfortunately. And that's bigger. Yeah, exactly. What about 1-arm push-ups? 6 eyes, 6 eyes. Well, it's my lisp does not help. The gunplay. Six eyes. You like your 6 eyes? Thick. Oh. I downloaded Vigor for PS4, but I have not played my PS4 in literal years. I should have said the guy. Oh, the guy you carried. Well, he carried you onto a new game. Gotta respect that. Does Cronus give you aim assist? Yeah, isn't that the entire point of Cronus? I know you don't need a PS4, but at the time you needed a PS4, and that's what I downloaded it on. Hey Eric, how you doing? Yeah, I would doubt it too.
The mercenaries have been eliminated.
Get out of here, you dick.
Seals victorious.
That and mouse and key. Wait, what about mouse and key? Last time for the kids. Hey, well, thanks for hanging out, Assassin. Have a wonderful night. Yeah, no, it is shitty for console players. Oh, damn. That sucks. A new 240mm. Wasn't for... Yeah. I always want to like upgrade stuff, but I don't need to. But I want to.
The mercenaries have been eliminated.
Can a PS5 play Mario 64? Well, my PC can. He's right, you know. He's right, you know. What a great match. MVP for the last one. I get MVP. GG's. That match was fast. I can't type. Every time I press the enter button, it's fine. Every time I press space, it pauses apparently. Yeah, I have a nice PC and a PS5. That is perfect. You kind of have everything cornered. I play World of Tanks console and Vigor free online on my PS5, then Gran Turismo 7, a few other single player games. I don't have to. That is awesome. Yeah, not having to pay for PS Plus because fuck them. Sony probably just got hacked and they're like, we'll give you 5 free days of PS Plus. Yeah, fuck you. I kind of regret buying a PS5 to be honest. The only game to play on it is Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. The remake, which is awesome, don't get me wrong. I actually want to play it. I've wanted to play it ever since it was announced. I just never got to it because I loved the first ones. But that is really funny. Should have bought it. Well, so your boy, that's what I did. That's literally what I did. I was gonna get a PS5 on launch day because that's what I've done on the last few PlayStations is I got them just right away. But when Sony did their announcement for the PS5 and you know they did like the reveal and they showed all these games, I was so in my mind that they were gonna show SOCOM that not only did they not show SOCOM, but they showed these other games that I was so uninterested in that I'm just like, you know what, Sony? Fuck you. Just fuck you, man. Like, I'm taking my $500 and I'm gonna put it into my PC instead. I'm not buying a PS5. If they announce a SOCOM, I'll buy a PS5. But I have no interest in getting a PS5. I kind of want a PS5 controller, but that's neither here nor there. So I said, fuck them. And not only did I not buy a PS5, I took that $500 and I put like 4 times that amount into my PC. It actually, I would have saved money if I just got a PS5. Dak, we won't get a SOCOM. Well, not with that attitude. Or any attitude, really. It doesn't matter at all. Doing great. Whether we're playing a Star Wars game and Twilight Princess. Oh, I've been actually watching a stream, or I've been watching a YouTube playthrough of this YouTuber I watch named Good Old Days Gaming. I've been watching his Twilight Princess playthrough. He's been doing, or it's like a year old, but he did a randomizer for Twilight Princess. I haven't played that game in a long time. Bigger and H1Z1 are the closest. Yeah, no, I believe it, Deglamong. Dak owned the PS5 Pro Plus X. Not even announced and or released. Insurgency is alright, but I don't even think I'd even go that far. PS5 controllers suck. Coming from a Sony fanboy, they always get a nasty... Oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, fuck them then. I don't even need a PS5 controller. I've just heard good things about them, like they feel good and they react good. But I don't need one. I barely use a controller. I use a controller on SOCOM. And then I use a controller when I play... like I've been playing Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, and I use a controller for that. Oh, you should slap your buddy around for that fake news. Give him a good whop. The only problem with PS5 controllers, too expensive, you'll be scared to break them. That is truly the worst thing. The game has good stories and characters. Well, that's good. That is good. Yeah, I like Twilight Princess. I was reluctant to play it at first. When it was new, I was reluctant because of the name. So stupid. I used to be like, I don't want to play Twilight Princess, even though I absolutely love Zelda. And then I went over to my buddy's house, and he was playing it, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck is this? Like, oh, it's Twilight Princess. I'm like, I am the biggest, dumbest piece of shit in the world. Like, this looks fantastic. You've had 2 of them getting nasty stick drift. That sucks. Always the aim stick. That really does suck. You know what I actually do kind of want? Is it the Xbox controller or the PlayStation controller? Wasn't there a new controller recently announced that has like the sticks and everything, the extra buttons? I use PS4 controller on my PS5 when I play Black Ops 3, Dead Ops Arcade 2 Zombies. Sticks don't get fucked up. Yeah, it just the idea of having a controller but not wanting to use it out of fear of messing it up. Not good. PS4 controller overall the best though. I do love the feel of PS4 controllers. I used to use a PS4 controller for SOCOM, but then I switched to PS3 for the pressure sensitivity. But if I didn't have pressure sensitivity option, I would just use the PS4. I use a PS4 controller when I play Zelda Echo the Wisdom on emulator. PS4 controller has the best D-pad, and SNES controller face buttons are the same. Yeah, no, you're right. Wait, get the edge? There's different types of controllers for PS5? I did not know this. Oh, on the edge they're replaceable? Yeah, what's that? Is it the edge? What is the new controller? New game controller. There was a new controller like recently announced that just has all of these like customization options. I don't think it's the edge, but maybe it's the edge. I own a DualSense Edge. I definitely enjoy it. Well, let's look that up. PS5 Dual Edge Sense controller. What's the difference? Oh, is that the customizable controller? Is that the one that's customizable with the buttons and everything? Performance personalization. Yep, that's the one. That's actually, I think that's the controller that I was thinking of. You can customize and move, and you have the touch buttons on the back. That's a nice looking controller. You know what I do not like though about using PlayStation controllers on PC is the amount of Steam games that don't have PlayStation support. So you get the freaking Xbox button layout. Yeah, paddles or switches. I do like that. I have a SCUF controller with paddles. Yeah, I thought about that, Rav. I thought about getting an Xbox controller just because it is really annoying to play some games on Steam and have the Xbox face buttons. It's just so annoying. It seems so unnecessary. It seems so unnecessary. Like it's 2025. Like why should I potentially have to worry about why should I potentially have to worry about like what controller I'm using? Yeah, Xbox controllers are good. I kind of prefer the layout of Xbox controllers. They feel more comfortable. I have 4 PS3 controllers. Me too, I have 4 PS3 controllers. 4 PS4 controllers. I have 2 PS4 controllers, 2 Xbox 360 controllers. I have none. And 1 Xbox Series 1 X controller and a PS5. 1 GameCube. I have an N64 controller. I have 2 N64 controllers. One is an actual N64 controller, and the other one is a USB controller. So it's like a knockoff for PC, for emulator. A couple of Wii controllers. 2 USB. Oh, hey. Well, there you go. I hear the analog stick replacements are hard to come by because of scalper, though. I don't have money. Oh, that's so stupid. All my controls are like new because I cleaned the copper pickups and used silicone spray. Well, Jesus, Deglavon. That's awesome. You're super thorough. Use the Switch Pro for. I thought about getting one of those because like I play on PC emulator. I play Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, Zelda Echo of the Wisdom, and obviously probably like future Zeldas too. So it probably would make sense to get like one of those controllers. A brand new 360 controller on eBay for a couple of years ago for $20. Kept it like new ever since. Damn, dude, you take great care of your controller. That's wild. I have a fake PS3 controller I bought for Confrontation relatively recently. Looks exactly like the real thing with DualShock 3, but has 0 shocks. Yeah, it probably doesn't have pressure sensitivity, right, Khalifa? Yeah, all Xbox controllers have PC support, exactly. They have PC support because they're kind of made in mind for it. Yeah. Well, the motion and the pressure sensitivity, right? That is pretty annoying. Like that's the reason why I use a PS3 controller for the pressure sensitivity. So I can do triangle for stand, crouch, prone, and I can dictate the range of throwing my grenades. Yeah, it's awesome, and then also the fact they actually they got rid of it beyond PS3 controllers. Yeah. Absolute biatch for our emulation. That's true. Oh, that is pretty annoying, Khalifa. That's exactly the worst part about it. Yeah, so I use DS4 Windows for my PS4 controller, which works for my Ryu Jinx emulator and my another what is the other one? What, I don't remember, but it works for my Nintendo stuff. Yeah, that's what I used to do, Deglamon. That's what I used to do for PS4, but then I switched to a PS3 controller, so I use the HID or whatever it's called. Yes, I actually loved the PlayStation Move. The PlayStation Move was awesome, dude. The what was it called? The Move Sports or whatever, Bocce and all those games. I had an absolute blast playing those. I played those games so much, my shoulder was sore all the time. Hey, yo, boys, thanks for hanging out. Gotta get fired. That sucks. Hey, thanks for hanging out, yo, boy. I'm ending it here in a minute anyways, but thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Oh, they're not charged anymore. Well, Khalifa, it's funny because my PS3 controllers, one of them is a launch controller. I don't use it because it's just a 6-axis. But my other two are DualShock 3s that I bought shortly after those came out. And their battery kind of holds up still. I'm very surprised. Is the most accurate light gun. Gets them looking online. It's apparently a pretty common thing. I tried to boot up an old game a couple months back. My controller's complete. Oh yeah. Well, the issue with controllers is, or anything with a battery, if they're not used, their battery depletes, or if they're overcharged, the battery depletes, and it won't hold. They won't hold a charge as long. That's why if you plug in your cell phone when you go to bed and you leave your phone plugged in for 8 hours and it's fully charged after a couple of hours and it just sits there fully charged for like 6 hours, over the long haul your battery will not hold as long of a charge. But the whole thing with cell phones though is the fact that people usually replace their cell phone every few years anyways, so it never quite catches up. LiPo. Batteries die after you get fully charged. LiPo? Laptop? Oh, yeah. Yep. There's nothing worse than having like a anything that's meant to be portable and they have a bad battery. That's terrible. Oh, lithium polymer. What, are they supposed to know that? You deleted the game, reinstalled it, still nothing. Are you able to sign on to PlayStation Network, Black Hat? But you get issues logging into Confrontation. The secondary DNS. I'm pretty sure it has to be all 8s or all 1s. Are you doing that? Exactly, Degalbong. That's what I'm saying. It loses capacity. Don't hold as long of a charge. You tried both. Are you in the Discord? Hey Spectre, my old phone had shit battery and it had started to swell. Oh, started to swell. That's terrible. All right, so if you're in the Save Confrontation Discord, you would want to submit a ticket because maybe they have to do something on their end. The Enelope ones are the best. I'm not that familiar with batteries in general. He's speaking a different language. Oh, how is it? So it should be simple. Well, I'm sure you'll be fine. It will go off without a hitch. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna end my stream, everybody. I appreciate you all for hanging out with me. I had a good time on Combined Assault. And I got that sweet sniping MVP, so that's pretty cool. A good way to end it all. But I will be live again on Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern for SOCOM II Community Night. Be there or be square. Don't be a loser. But I appreciate all the love and support. Hope you guys have a great remainder of your Raid Me in the Ass. Are you live right now? Oh, let's see. I'm literally looking at my followers list. Raid Me in the Ass, damn it. Hey, you too, Eric. I hope everybody has a wonderful remainder of your Wednesday. Have a good week, and I hope I see you Friday night. Thanks, Eric. I appreciate the love. I appreciate all the support. Have a good night, everybody. FBI, open up. God damn it, Khalifa. Alright, I'm out. Bye, everybody. You too, Khalifa. And GG's for Sunday, man. Thank you, Eagles. Thank you, Eagles. My God. Bro, it's got here, damn. I'm sorry, Spectre. I've been live for about 2.5 hours. You have a good one as well. See you Friday. Alright, I'm out.